SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. Hi, welcome to SBR Foreign Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 16 in the NFL, and we're talking right now with Troy West from AllPlaysWin.com. Went 2-1 against the spread in the NFL with us last week. Troy, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Peter. Appreciate it. Yeah, a nice run going here on the SBR as far as the NFL goes, and we've been pretty successful throughout the year as far as the NFL on the website, AllPlaysWin.com. Encourage the viewers to come take a look, Pete.
Okay, how'd you do this past week? Decent week?
Decent week. We got burned on a couple of teasers that we threw out there. The Detroit Lions bombed one of them, and the Dallas Cowboys bombed another. But overall, a decent weekend, broke about even in the NFL.
All right, Denver-Houston is the first game that you're going to take right now. You requested it, and Denver right now is a 10.5-point road favorite. They're up from the opening line of 10. And Houston, of course, got crushed at Indianapolis. Case Keenum had his worst game of the year as a starter last game. He's also playing through a sprained thumb reportedly, and he's not the kind of quarterback you want to, who inspires confidence even when healthy necessarily. Playing through an injury, that's got to hurt him, but he's not the only injury. Houston's having a ton of other injuries on offense and defense. And, Denver, of course, coming off the loss off a Thursday game with 2 extra days rest. You don't like to take double-digit road favorites in the NFL, but I'm tempted to take Denver here. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm very tempted to take Denver. I'm going to take them. I think Houston is the definition of rock bottom. To me, this is probably the worst team in the NFL right now. They've lost their coach. Quarterback situation, disaster. Running back situation, disaster. They've been competitive in certain games through this, tragedy that they've been going through. But, getting blown out by Indianapolis, I think, was kind of their last thing. I think this team cannot wait until week 16 is over. And as you said, Pete, Denver coming off a home loss that really got people scratching their head is wondering if this Denver team's elite or not. I think they have a lot to prove going into this game. You got to love the fact that Peyton Manning's coming off a loss. Like you said, the extra rest. I think Denver's just going to roll Houston. I can't see Houston stopping this team. I think this is going to be a 2-touchdown win, no problem here for Denver.
Yeah, so, what's your take on Denver's loss? Do you think it exposed any fundamental problems with them, or do you think it was a little bit anomalous and they'll come back as strong as ever in this game?
I do think it's a little bit of both, no doubt. I think Denver is an elite team. I think this is a team that's ultimately going to be in the Super Bowl. They've had some hiccups where a lot of people didn't think they'd have them. They struggled oftentimes to run the ball, and they oftentimes struggled to stop the run, as we saw with San Diego. But overall, this is a good football team, and to me, you got one of the best teams in the AFC playing right now, probably the worst team in the AFC. And with the coming off a loss and Houston hitting rock bottom, you got to think Denver is going to beat them by 2 touchdowns. I would be shocked to see anything less.
All right, I can easily see it. This game might wind up being like the recent Seattle Giants game, where you have like a big road favorite that the public loves and covers easily, and the books get buried. Denver minus 10.5. Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, guys.